Hello and welcome to the N3RDFUSION podcast.
What are you wearing?
I'm a unicorn.
Wait, oh, no. Music, Seminus.
Oh, is there music playing?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Wait, stop it. No, autoplay. YouTube, why you do this?
God, I hate autoplay. Why are they? Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, welcome back to the N3RDFUSION podcast. This is episode 10 for June 7th, 2015. Hi, guys. Okay, so before we get into stuff, we're going to do some introductions and some other things. But the first thing I want to mention right off the bat, and this comes with apologies to our audio-only listeners. We are debuting a new technology.
Ooh.
Oh, that was... You need to just close that tab because it just played sound.
Oh my god. Is this seriously?
Yes. There we go.
Okay.
YouTube. Wow. Okay. So we're debuting a new technology that I like to call Seattle Vision. Are you ready for this? This is a visual effect. So sorry,
excited.
audio users. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Hold on, Larry.
Oh it's almost like he's right next to me.
It's true. Now you don't have to like.
Right now I can actually have my arm in the. I was like leaning over to the side. Seminus and I are both in Seattle now.
We are.
Yes. And
Keep looking at the wrong camera.
right.
Keep looking at that one.
Keep looking at.
Oh, this one.
So the rest of you need to get your butts out here. What's the problem?
I made a contract with my pizza place, okay? And I can't just end a contract with my pizza place and like to go to Seattle, man. Pizza's important to me.
Apparently we're using a potato mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are we?
Actually, the main audio problem is that Seminus has a laptop on his lap that's like got the fans spun up and it's like so loud.
Oh, wait a second. I think it was actually our fault.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You didn't have XSplit set up right.
Oh gosh.
I think we got it now.
Does that sound better?
Although it looks like it's left channel only. Oh god, what do we do?
Oh.
I mean, it sounds fine in my
That's
ears,
okay.
but
Hello, everyone that has only one left ear. Has one left ear. This is very specific for people who don't have hearing in their right ear.
Right.
This is like our niche audience right now.
Is this better?
That's
Okay,
all right.
it's much
They
better.
said it's better. The scream is
Much
better.
okay, all right, good.
Although it looks like it's left on. Whatever.
Whatever. I don't know anymore. He set it all up. Blame
This
Seminus.
just got
Hashtag
from
blame
Good
Seminus.
to bad.
Can you mute and unmute? That usually fixes it.
I mean,
oh,
this
man.
is all. You gotta
Only
understand.
the highest.
You gotta understand that
here.
both Seminus and I just got here. Like, my stuff is still in a shipping crate somewhere in the continental U.S., and his stuff is here, but like he just arrived yesterday. So it's like we're still kind of halfway, barely set up. The lighting is bad, yada yada. So you're lucky we're even having a podcast right now.
I think we're good.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
we're good.
We're in both channels, but you guys are only in left ear apparently.
No, it should be fine now. I should have fixed it. Did I fix it?
Well, great.
Who knows?
I'm
I don't know.
pretty sure I fixed it.
Well, let's start with some
They're saying
introductions.
fixed now, yeah. It's fixed, yeah.
So
Okay.
to my left is Giant Waffle. He's the Happy Meal of N3RDFUSION. And then
A toy in my eye. I want
we
the SpongeBob toy.
we have Pause on Pause. He's the McDouble.
Wait, what?
Dan's Gaming. He's the 10-piece nugget. And I'm Bacon Donut,
yeah.
otherwise known as the Big Mac. And we have Seminus here, the Chef Salad.
Oh, thank you. I've been watching my figure, you
Call
know.
him a McFlurry.
Oh wow. Okay. Are we sponsored by McDonald's?
I don't know. No,
This is
absolutely
what
not. So this entire episode is going to be about how much we hate McDonald's. So
Speak for yourself.
Dude, their chicken nuggets are to
I'm
die
just
for.
kidding. Really,
I'm not eating them because they're awful, but they're delicious.
really, that whole intro was just an excuse for me to call myself a Big Mac. So, you know,
Is that what this is all about?
yeah.
That's why you filled out Big Mac first. All right.
I can't believe Dan is only the 10-piece nugget when the 20-piece is only another like $1. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, see that is disingenuous though. A 20-piece nugget is just 2 boxes of 10-piece nuggets.
No, it's one giant box of
Yeah, it's
20
a giant
nuggets.
box.
You've
Not
never gotten it?
Not last time I got it. When
I
last
got
time,
it.
the
It's a
last
giant
time,
box.
the last time I went to
Yeah.
Mickey D's and I got a 20-piece nugget, they gave me 2 10-piece boxes,
Well, you
and I
still
was
got
like,
ripped off.
that's lame. That's
The reason
just
they gave you 210 was because they probably had it sitting out on the counter for like an hour.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to rebox 20 new ones.
and I couldn't help but wonder like how far they can take that, right? Like, are they just gonna start boxing them in one and give me 20 boxes? Like,
Dude, that'd be cool.
and it's
Individually boxed nuggets.
this making
Right?
noise.
This is
Just
Le
one
Gourmet
little
Nuggets.
tiny-
What's making noise?
Ads on this
Geez,
page.
well, close that then.
Okay, sorry.
Oh gosh.
I kept hearing noises. I didn't know what it was. It was Walmart. It was anyway.
It was Walmart's
We
fault.
from McDonald's to Walmart. We are high class today.
We are. I don't even know. Today's just a weird day. It's a
Yeah,
weird
we're all over the place
podcast.
right now.
Oh my
Best
gosh.
podcast ever.
Okay, so are we going to reveal the new PO box? Is that a
We are. We
plan?
talked about it on your stream.
Yeah.
A night or two ago.
Yeah.
Um,
Sevidus actually was a guest on my cast since he was here in Seattle. So yeah, that was
get
Friday.
used to it. Yeah.
That was-
I'm
that
gonna
was-
wreck every cast I can. Just drive it into the ground.
It was the first official Seattle Nerd Fusion collaborative show. It was a lot.
I thought
of
it was
fun.
pretty fun.
What
You
did
know,
we?
squeezing out a 5-sheet?
That's what it was. Somebody subscribed and he said, "Thank you for squeezing out a 5-sheet," and I was like, "What?"
I mean,
And
I
then-
am not the only person that's ever called a $5 bill a 5-sheet.
No,
But-
I've heard that.
But
term
we don't
before.
squeeze them out.
I didn't know what
squeeze it
that
out.
meant, and I thought you meant like it's one of those big poops that requires 5 pieces of toilet paper
Yeah,
to like
that's
wipe.
kind of where.
Oh, is that what everybody thought?
Yes.
I didn't, oh!
Yes.
Oh,
In
That's-
my mind, I just saw somebody pooping $5 bills.
So the whole rest of the show
a
was
5-sheet.
poop jokes. Was about $5 bills and poop jokes. So that's what you missed if you didn't see my show Friday night.
Oh, all right.
So
High
anyway,
class entertainment.
so anyway, during that show we announced the PO box. So go ahead.
We did announce the P.O. box. Instead of really like, no, you know what? We're going to read it. We're going to read it out. So
Okay.
nobody will write it down, but I'll tweet it out as well. Make sure you're following at, what are we, Nerd Fusion? This is, let me just tell you, hold on a second.
That's our CEO,
Hold on a second.
everyone.
I gotta tell you guys. So here's the deal. I am listening to myself through. I can hear myself, and I hear myself through the microphone, which is being routed through TeamSpeak around again. So there's like a 50 ms delay, and it's really screwing with
That's
me.
weird.
I can't concentrate.
It's like one of those.
Oh god, it's so bad. Okay,
Well, watching people do that with like a longer delay, and they just like can't talk at all.
Yeah.
it's
Like,
so
it's
rough.
called like a something
oh, that's
scrambler.
happened to
brain-
me before.
whatever.
You know what I
Yeah,
can do?
that's a legit like
voice jammer, yeah.
psychological phenomenon that happens.
There's been like people who are like broadcasting news where they'd hear themselves and then they just stumble and cannot speak anymore.
Yep.
Mute. So now I can hear you through.
Okay.
Oh, this is
No.
much better. Okay, this is much
And
better.
why didn't you do that an hour ago?
Well, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about muting TeamSpeak. Whatever. Okay, anyway. P.O. Box is 15127 Northeast 24th Street, Redmond, Washington 98052. Now, again, you're not going to need to write this down because I will just post it on the Twitter. The Nerd Fusion Twitter. I remembered it this time because I can't hear myself.
Nerf fusion.
Anyway, yes. And also remember you can email podcast@nerdfusion.tv.
Oh, you forgot something very important about.
Oh, right. Oh, this is actually the most important thing about the P.O. Box.
This
the
is
rule.
essential and vital, and he almost forgot.
Oh my god. The first line, when you send stuff to us, you can send stuff to any of us, the first line has to say Nerd Fusion. If it doesn't say Nerd Fusion, they'll return it. So make sure the first line says Nerd Fusion, and then somewhere on the box, or the second line, or wherever, just put the person's name who it's going to. But the first line has to say Nerd Fusion. Like, legally it has to say that. Thank you, Post Office. But that's the deal.
They'll send
Okay.
it back to you.
Anyway, you can also email us podcast@nerdfusion.tv. I honestly haven't... Did I get disconnected?
No?
Oh,
You're
okay,
still
we're good.
here? Hi, Sev.
You just
I mean,
all disappeared.
We're using
No.
my microphone, so it.
But I couldn't hear them, I thought, because they're gone. Okay, you know what, guys?
We're not talking.
I'm sorry. This is... The technology involved in today's show.
Yeah, it's
pretty Stone Age.
And
they can barely hear us, and you guys are like extremely loud.
Oh, is that the case?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the case.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's
I can
give
yell
it the
if
old...
they want.
Yeah, you guys just yell.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, in
I don't
our
know.
ears, it sounds fine, but you know.
Options. We're doing this live, everybody. There. We're good. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Good. So that's that. That's the podcast at nerdfusion.tv to submit your personal stories, questions, articles, and all that stuff, and the PO box. Are you happy with the move?
Yes. I mean, I despise moving, but I have fallen in love with this place. I freaking love Seattle. There is actual food here. Not just like frozen, refried, like in a box food, like actual food.
Dude,
I'm
the
a little concerned
seafood
about
out
where
here.
you came from.
Yes.
I can't wait to. I love eating out, so I can't wait to go there and do it like every night for like the first few weeks.
I'm
It's gonna be
going.
amazing.
That's all I've done, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's all this stuff. I'm going for a proper sushi tomorrow, and I can't wait.
Oh my god. I haven't had sushi in a
Oh,
while.
are you?
Yeah,
Do they have good
Why
pizza
am I
there?
not going?
you should come.
Okay.
They have
I don't
Domino's,
know what you do.
I like
Domino's is
okay.
awful.
right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
is
excuse
that
me?
gourmet?
Domino's is awful.
Someone you know is in town, so we'll go to.
Oh, right. I forgot he was here.
yes. There we go.
Anyway, I'll be down.
Now that we're on the same page. Okay, so why don't we jump to
the
one
next
of
5 minutes, we're supposed to make them jealous. These two specifically.
Oh, is that what the segment
These
is?
two.
This is the jelly segment.
So that they hurry up.
This is
Dan, hold my hand.
we
Oh,
title
I'm
this
jelly.
Seattle and Jelly.
Pause as an excuse. Oh, okay, I
Well,
guess.
what if I like hug Andrew really hard and we just have the baby right now?
I feel
Can
like
I
that
just
might
move on
create
then?
other problems.
All right. Well, if you guys have any ideas how to have this baby faster, throw them my way, okay?
Any old wives' tales, email podcast@nerdfusion.tv with your remedies for having kids faster.
home pregnancy remedy.
Oh, God. They probably
That-
exist, too.
That's scary. There's probably.
How to have your
Yeah.
baby drink a lot of echinacea. What is I don't even know what that is.
Dude, echinacea is what you drink when you have a cold. That's what I drink when I have a cold.
Immune
It's
system.
like a flower. It's,
booster.
you know.
But it's gorgeous. The weather has been amazing.
It's
Just
been hot.
well, it just got hot. I've been here for a week, and the entire week until the day that Severus landed, the weather was pristine.
I mean, what do you
so
think that
I'm
means?
pretty sure that he brought like Hawaii
Wait,
with him.
when did you come here, Sev? Like the West Coast on Saturday?
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
because like Vancouver had a heat wave then, and I don't know if you guys may have gotten
It's
a little
hot,
bit of
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm
It's
blaming you,
85.
Severus. You brought
Yep.
Hawaii
Hey,
with
tomorrow
you.
it's back to normal.
Definitely.
apparently, So whatever.
I can't wait.
You know what? Whatever. Okay. The whole point here is that Waffle and Dan need to hurry up.
They need to get their butts out
Like,
here.
let's lay this
Whoa.
guilt trip on thick.
Because we're having all
happening
kinds of fun
eventually.
As
without them.
soon as I can move, I will be out there. I promise. There's a couple things
It's
holding me
right.
back, but once they're settled, I will be out there.
Can you believe this right now?
I kind of do, because Dan normally doesn't talk much in my chat, but like ever since I got to Seattle, he's been there like every night. Because I'm hanging out, because
Jelly.
because I'm here with other friends too, and they've been on my stream or whatever, and Dan's in the chat going, "Oh, I want to go to Seattle." Saying I'm over here going, "My plan is working."
I just go in there. I keep
Get
wanting to
your
hear you
butt
say
out.
like something new you did there, and I'm be like, yes, I want to do
Yeah.
that soon.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
man.
we'll just do things and then not do them when they get here.
Oh, snap!
Oh
Wow.
That way they have to come
Wow.
sooner.
Damn.
We'll plan
That's
something
rude.
out. We'll
Yeah.
plan something out. We'll tell them the date and time we're
We'll have a
going.
calendar of awesome events that we're gonna do.
And yeah, they won't be interested.
Is there Chuck E. Cheese out there? You guys
There
go to
is.
Chuck E.
I
Cheese.
passed one.
Well, there you
you
go.
allowed
Go
to
Chuck
do
E.
that?
Cheese.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
All right, isn't there like an age restriction on that?
Are you kidding me?
No.
I mean, no.
Like, come on. When Bacon and I walk in the door, you really think they're going to be like, actually, you two can't. It's us. No, I'm kidding.
Only
Don't
they
you
knew.
know who I am?
If only they knew.
You just have to have your handler call them in advance. And,
Yeah.
You get like on the list. Look, I'm gonna get my client on the
Right.
list.
There you go.
oh my god.
I need
So
the
we're
ball
talking
pit to
about
myself.
this city stuff. I figured this was like the perfect time. Like, notice how we didn't do a quiz like this before we decided on Seattle?
Uh-huh.
We're doing it now
Yeah.
that we're in Seattle. So we're gonna find out what city we should each live in. We have a quiz that has 9 questions on it. Do you guys have all the links?
Okay.
You guys can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
9 simple questions to find out which city you should live in.
9. That's it.
Ooh.
That's like easy mode.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know.
Oh,
Watch it be
alright, I
like
did it
everywhere
wrong.
but Seattle.
Right?
What,
I know.
it probably won't even include Seattle. And
Lol,
it's
you said but Seattle.
but. All right. So
Right,
here's
grow
the first
up,
question.
Bacon.
I can't wait to get up there, Bacon. Oh.
Anywhere but Seattle.
Wow. Okay.
First question is about
Wait.
pace.
Oh, you already answered.
I already
it.
answered it.
What kind of pace do you prefer? Fast, non-stop action. If you know what I mean.
Phrasing.
Laid back and slow, or I set my own pace.
I set my own pace.
Yeah, I'm gonna set.
I set my own pace.
Yeah,
I mean,
set my own pace.
sometimes I like it, you know. I'm trying to figure out how to state this without it being overtly sexual, and I'm not coming up with much, so I'm just going to say I set my own pace.
Yeah, I mean, like there are times when I like to just get it done. Just get it done quick. Let's
Yeah.
just get it
We
done.
missed you on the last 2 podcasts.
I
It's
know!
ridiculous.
Why is the podcast 1,000% more lewd when I'm not here?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
I swear, and for the record, for all of you out there, I have said to these guys multiple times, I have told them to not, like, be extra clean just because I'm around or something. Like, I don't want them changing who they are just because
he
I'm
gives
around.
us an hour-long
Like-
speech beforehand.
Yeah, exactly. You're the dad of the group.
I've said this
We-
more than
When you're
once.
here, we have to be respectful.
No, you
right?
don't!
So-
Like...
yes, we do. You're gonna give us spankings. And
That's
that.
some
I don't
sort
get
of
that anymore.
okay. That's just projection. I am not telling you to do that, and then I
would
leave,
love a spanking.
and then I leave, and you all are like dropping the F-bomb in the first 10 seconds of the show.
I mean, that was waffle.
Waffle.
That's not us. That was
Yeah,
waffle.
waffle.
That's like one
Yeah.
time, okay?
You gotta hire a censor now for you.
God,
We do have to remember our sexual harassment policy that we spoke about.
That's
a couple
true.
Weeks ago.
that's true.
Yeah.
Required
So it's required every day, or
True.
else you're gone.
Yeah.
3 times.
Okay. Which most appeals to you? Art and culture, high society, or shopping?
How about none of the above?
Yeah, exactly.
Most
These are all
appeals to
lame.
you.
I love
appeals.
art.
I'm gonna go with arts.
I gotta go with arts and
Culture.
culture.
The other
Is this-
ones
we would
are-
consider
Culture
ourselves.
has-
We
Artists.
are artists, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my god, waffle. We are not artists, okay?
Oh yes, we are.
We have a creative medium, all right?
Waffles
We
the
work in that medium.
Waffles the
Like
pizza
shopping.
artist.
Like,
so beautiful.
God.
All right. How
Don't
much
find
of a
out.
Shopping's
romantic
so
are you?
boring.
I know.
Waffles the pizza artist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that like? No.
I'm
I'm
pizza
not gonna go
connoisseur.
there. You know, there was that guy that like put his art in a museum, and it turned out. I mean, I guess they knew it was already, but it was actually his poop that he drew with.
What?
Okay.
I mean, art is
sounds
art, right?
that
Hey.
sounds like a few former roommates
Art.
of mine.
Oh God, I hope not. That's horrible.
Talk about shitty art.
I was gonna say that!
Damn,
I tried to not make him feel bad about it, but it just stank.
Oh,
okay,
God.
the two of you right now.
I'm
How
trying to
much
think
of a
of fun with
romantic
dung.
are you?
Yeah.
Hopeless romantic. Romance is fine. I have better things to do.
How much? of a
Romance is fun. I'm
romantic-
choosing that.
I'm a
Yes.
hopeless romantic.
Fine, whatever. Hashtag whatever.
Are you hopeless
Are you,
right now,
Dan?
Dan?
I'm a
Oh, man.
hopeless
I
romantic.
kind of want to put down I have better things to do.
Wow. Well,
What?
that's why I had to make your
Really?
profile for you.
like shopping.
That's
Like-
true.
Build your
Okay.
nerd figurines.
It's
Got a
true.
scalpel, some plastic off.
That
like,
takes a lot of time, dude.
Oh, you know, before I forget again, speaking of pizza art, it reminds me of a restaurant that you all need to be jelly of, that you need to get out to
Oh, God,
Reps.
why?
it was really good, actually. Yeah.
No, not that. That was good. I'm talking about a different place that I went to without you. There's a place called Mod Pizza, and it's essentially Subway, but for pizza. So, like, you go...
And you take it home and you cook it.
No,
Oh.
they cook it. Like, you there's a list of pizzas that you can start with, and then there's a whole pile of toppings. All of the toppings are free, no extra charge. You get whatever toppings you want on that pizza, and in their giant, awesome wood brick oven, they cook it right in front of you and hand it to you.
Okay, do they have like really obscure toppings there?
No, it's pretty.
that
it's
sucks.
pretty awesome normal stuff. It was really high quality ingredients. The crust was super awesome quality.
Well,
And it was fast. It was like
street.
it was like 5-10 minutes. It's called Mod Pizza. There's a bunch of
place
them.
up the
swear.
street where they do
Sounds
that
delicious.
line, except they give it to you cold and then you cook it in your house.
Yeah. Yeah, take and bake stuff.
I'm pretty sure they have like an actual food car as well that was at BlizzCon, because there was a place just like that, and they would like cook it in like an actual oven and whatever, like a fire oven.
Yeah. No, the place that I'm talking about,
In,
Mod Pizza, started as a food truck, and now they have like 3-4 locations now.
I believe
That's
that was
cool.
at BlizzCon. That was actually really good pizza.
Yeah,
It was.
How environmentally conscious are you?
Oh,
This
boy.
is question number 4 of that.
that's relevant to Seattle.
Why?
Okay, so when I go
I
to
gotta be somewhat okay.
when I go to the grocery store, I'm used to getting asked, "Do you want paper or plastic?" First time I went to the grocery store in Seattle, they said, "Will you be needing bags today?" Because state law actually imposes a tax
5 cents
on
tax,
bags.
5 cents for
Yeah.
every bag. Yeah.
It was
Really?
kind of mind blowing.
Yeah, 5
like
cents
I
a
mean,
bag.
it makes sense. Like I'm not questioning the practice. It was just a culture shock.
I mean,
I'm
you
like,
just bring
whoa.
your own. Like
Like whoa, that is not what I'm used
you
to.
bring your own bag, you're good
See,
to go.
Wow.
That sounds weird to me because like I've lived in several parts in Canada and they've like for the past couple of years we've charged like 5-10 cents a bag, so
You're just used
they've
to
been
it.
able. Yeah, so. But I just find that weird that the States hasn't really picked up on that in general, not just West Coast.
Pick a Broadway play.
Oh, God.
Really? Like, this is New York.
Wow.
Like, they don't even give you a choice.
Wow.
Which city should you live in? New York City.
Right.
Broadway play.
Only those
The
three.
one that has Broadway
The one that has
plays. The only place where there is Broadway, like actual Broadway.
So your choices are Les Mis, Little Orphan Annie, or The Sound of Music.
I was actually in a production of The Sound of
Oh, I thought you were going to
Music.
say you were in The Sound of Music like you were one of those kids.
No.
Are these all
Okay.
musicals?
Extra in the background.
No, I was in the
They
barbershop
are all
quartet.
musicals,
I was.
Yeah,
In,
they all have
I
music.
I
Most
was-
Broadway
I
plays have
hate
musicals.
musicals. They're so boring. Just talk.
Really?
I
Wow.
don't want
They
you to
have-
sing it.
They have really
Okay.
good music, though.
Have you
Alright.
seen?
No,
Wow.
I hate them.
He's
Les Mis
very
is
angry right
Music.
now.
I hate musicals.
I love Broadway plays. If anyone wants to watch them with me in Seattle.
Me, I'm in.
I mean-
Dan, I will go with you. Okay,
Yay.
you and me.
I'm choosing Miserables because this question makes me feel miserable that
Miserable.
I have no choice.
Miserable.
Late
That-
Miserables.
that
You know,
Miserables,
people
though.
are cringing right now.
Yeah.
They are. And
God.
Just they're going crazy. All right,
This
question
next question's
6
great.
of 9. All right. is chivalry dead? Is chivalry dead? Do you hold the door for people? That kind of question. For better or worse, yes. Not while I have any say in it. Or what is chivalry?
It's a game, okay?
Yeah, you
I'm
get to
gonna
like
say
decapitate
I'm
heads.
chivalrous.
Yeah.
I'm chivalrous.
I totally open the door for.
I open the door for anybody.
for women and Sevidus.
I opened the door for
What's the
anyone.
difference?
Yeah. Okay. What are you most concerned about when choosing where to live? Economic opportunity, making a lot of money, nightlife, or culture?
Dude, the
Sque-
nightlife.
Squeezing out those 5 sheets.
Squeezing out the 5 sheets. I'm choosing
Yeah.
culture.
I'm going nightlife because like if there's nothing to do, because I'm a night owl.
Really?
If there's nothing to do at the middle of the night,
That's
I'm
me.
bored.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
one of
like
the things-
even if it's just going to like a little, I don't know, restaurant at like 2 a.m, I want to go there.
Well, because I
Where
stream
you
at
live
night.
right now, there's something to do at 2 in the morning.
No, there's not. That's why I can't wait to move
Yeah.
to Seattle.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way because I normally stream at night, and like, there's never any like where I came from. Everything closes at like 5 o'clock.
You got McDonald's that's like open like till then,
Right.
but like I mean that's gross.
What?
I'm going economic.
Chicken nuggets not though.
I'm going to go culture, too.
Yeah, I'm culture all day.
Culture.
Mm-hmm.
Not nightlife.
I like exploring the
I
city,
chose
it's
nightlife.
nice.
Where would you prefer to live? An apartment, a condo, or a house?
Dude, condo,
House.
let's go.
House.
Given
House
the
all
choice.
No, if like things start breaking apart, you don't have to worry about it.
You're
Yeah,
choosing
I'm owning
condo?
a house, man.
Yeah, I'm choosing condo.
If-
I've
if-
always really liked
If
condos.
your house
yeah.
is breaking apart, you bought the wrong house.
My thing is I like to be really
Yeah.
loud in certain
Yeah.
situations.
You can't beat
Yeah.
the privacy of a house.
I mean,
If I wanna-
that
If I want to hang out
yeah.
naked in my backyard, you know, I can do
Whoa, okay,
Well,
hold
you
on.
probably
Before
could,
we
yeah.
start having this discussion, I'm gonna put down some ground rules. Pants will be worn at 90% of the time
What? No.
in our house, okay?
Pants?
What?
No. Pants optional.
That's kind of lame.
Okay, I meant like
Yeah.
underpants. Sevidus. When you come over,
Yeah.
you gotta keep them on.
Mr.
Why?
Naked.
I don't understand. Like when I walk into somebody's house, when I walked in here, the first thing I did, there's a reason you can't see my pants right now.
I
They're
mean,
gone.
so I guess the Nerd Fusion house is gonna be BYOP. Bring your own
Yeah.
pillow.
Pillows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 pillows.
Pillows.
Although if you get a
Every
nice
night
big pillow,
I'm
you
gonna
can
lock
fold
my
it.
pillow up so Sev can't steal it. Gonna chain it to the wall.
If you have a big enough pillow, you can fold it. So that you
Pause has a little
Like,
safe.
Figure out later. Yeah, exactly.
Pause is like safe cracking to get the pillows out.
protect hide your pillows, hide your wife.
Oh wow.
All right, and then
they
this is the
sleep
final
on
question:
everything
which
up
do you
in here.
prefer?
Music.
Great music, rich history, or amazing food? I'm
Music
food
all day. No,
Food
food all
music?
I gotta
day.
go music. Like
Food.
I'm
I
like
like
food all
but-
day.
I said music
Gotta
all day
be
before
food.
I saw the
I'm
food.
food all day.
So it's food.
Oh, this isn't just the
Definitely
U.S.
I'm gonna go music.
food.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh. I got.
I'm done.
Oh.
I don't even want to live here. I don't want to live here. I'm out.
All right, let's start with bacon. What did you get, bacon?
I should live in Barcelona. You can do it all in beautiful Barcelona, whether you want history, literature, music, social life, business, or just the beauty of the seaside. You'll find it here.
Barcelona.
I have never been to France before. I'm kidding.
What if you just went with that for like 5 minutes?
I know.
Barcelona, France.
This
Kidding.
podcast brought to you by Barcelona.
All of a sudden, people think like you're ridiculous.
I know.
What about you, Waffle?
I got Paris. Known as the most romantic city on earth, Paris is perfect for those who are dreamers at heart. The beauty and charm of the city is sure to put a smile on your face.
No, I got the same thing. I absolutely
I
love the
would
place
disagree.
after
I
going
would
there
disagree
for
with
my
that.
con.
Wait, you 3 got Paris?
I
Yeah, I
hate
got Paris as well.
Paris.
Let's go to
Wow.
Paris.
No,
I can speak
let's
French.
not.
What happened?
Boulangerie.
Do I even
Oh,
want to
no.
know?
Baguette.
Do I even want to
I'm
know
gonna
what
do
happened to you in
fromage.
Paris that made you hate it so much? Other than
Just-
Minecraft nerds?
I
And
don't
is the
know.
fact that you don't really play Minecraft anymore at all
No,
related
it's-
to
I
this
don't think that has
story?
anything to do with it. Paris is just. I don't think I would like to live in
I
Paris.
don't feel welcome there. Like as an English speaking person, they've like everyone turns their. I don't know. It just feels very
Wait, that's-
hostile there.
That's how I felt
Yeah.
in. To be fair, that's how I felt in Quebec.
A lot of French people can
Again,
be
but
kind
that's
of.
I mean, it's Quebec.
That's the
Yeah.
that's the Paris.
Alright.
I got Amsterdam.
See, that sounds
Oh.
awesome.
That does.
That's a
actually-
great one.
That sounds
Quaint
amazing.
and
Did
laid
anyone
back.
get a US
Amsterdam is
city?
a great place. No, none of us
Nope.
did. We all got European cities.
Is
Apparently
it even
this is-
possible?
And the
Well-
the ad I'm looking at on the page is for the Marines. So.
So if,
have that.
I'm
There you
just
go.
gonna throw this out there. If the Nerd Fusion headquarters decides to go to Paris, I am gonna have to bow out.
What?
you're gonna
Yeah,
pull a Sev and say I'm out.
You gotta find a gig in Paris.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Well, that was fun. Apparently, Seattle's not the answer. So
Apparently,
I apologize.
apparently the
Let's
U.S.
move.
is
Yeah,
not the
apparently
answer.
nowhere
Yeah.
in the U.S.
Like, it's like
Whatever.
America. No.
Obviously, it's a lie. The quiz is a lie.
Okay, so the next article here, our first article of the episode, is one that I dug up, and it cracked me up, so I had to share it. This
Did you
is
just break something?
I kicked my microphone stand. Okay, so this is actually like an old news
No,
story.
guys, that's not the one. You guys are looking at the wrong article. He's doing the second one first.
What? What are they looking at?
They're looking at the-
Oh, that yes,
that one.
second one first.
Yeah.
The title of this article is Victorian Strangeness. It's actually a news story from 1871. All right, so here's the story. There's a lawyer he was actually also a congressman. But he was defending. So there was like some shootout that happened in a bar, and a guy died, and a particular guy was accused of being the shooter, and so this lawyer was trying to prove that the guy could have shot himself by accident, right? So like, no, my client is not the murderer. The guy killed himself in the scuffle, and so the lawyer was handling the gun to try to demonstrate that it could be shot by accident, and he ends up shooting himself, dies, and the guy was acquitted. So he won the case, and then the guy that was acquitted ended up dying in a shootout a couple of years later.
Darwin Award. I don't know.
This was in.
So he killed himself on accident, trying to show that you could kill yourself.
Yes. He
Why
proved.
would you have your gun
He
loaded?
was such a good lawyer.
Allowed?
That is like the ultimate lawyer,
He
right?
gave his life to prove the point.
Wait, what if it wasn't an accident? What if he was like, you know what? I'm going to get you off this. I'm going to show it can be done.
Bang.
That's how dedicated I am. That's how dedicated I am to this.
I mean, I had that thought, though. Like, I'm like, okay, so what if he meant to shoot himself but just not kill himself? You know, like maybe that was his plan, to just take a bullet and then use that in, and, you know, he would totally be like showing the scar in the political races later because he's a congressman.
Oh, he shot himself in the leg. It was as he was taking it out of his pocket, it shot.
Dan, that's one shell of a story, isn't it?
I see what you did there. I see what you
Quite an
did there.
explosive story.
Oh my god.
So
Maybe he didn't have a shot to win the case, so.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Does it sum it up in bullet points?
Okay.
We better move on, or they're just gonna keep doing
I'm just gonna.
I can't.
We're perfect for each other, Dan. God.
I'm the only dad here, and I can't even
We're gonna
compete.
keep shooting each other all day.
So yeah, that was Lebanon, Ohio, in 1871.
Okay, I'm done.
In Ohio. Hey, yeah, it happened in Ohio, Dan.
All right. So Sevenus found this next one.
I did. I thought it was very interesting that. So Walmart did a survey of like 3,000 employees.
Did you see that?
This
And
one
yeah, I did.
cracking me up.
There's two artists. Basically, they are. Apparently, they did a survey of 3,000 employees, and they found that something that was dropping employee morale was the music they were playing. Specifically, Celine Dion and Justin Bieber. So Walmart, big announcement. They're going to stop playing as much Celine Dion and Justin Bieber to try to raise employee morale. And what I thought about
to stop lowering the morale.
What music do I need to pump through the Nerd Fusion offices to boost morale?
Okay.
Baby metal.
I'm gonna close the article because the ads keep playing. Like,
oh my God.
It's like a split second of audio. It goes.
Here's
I'm gonna need some baby metal all the time.
Apparently, all you need to do is not play Canadian artists. Okay, that's what I'm coming up with right now.
There you go.
I love Celine Dion.
That's what I think we're doing. I think we're just gonna not play anybody from Canada.
Nickelback. Thank God, that's not gonna be played there then.
Have any of you ever worked retail?
Yes.
You learned
I got
to
to choose my own music though, so it was fine.
What if it was just 24/7 Sandstorm?
I was gonna say, like,
I could do that.
What's the Twitch equivalent of this happening? It's like,
let's do it.
Or like the Franker-Z song. Franker-Z, 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 Franker-Z.
I'm pretty sure I go crazy.
I can't see the chat right now, but I'm guessing there's a few dogs.
Probably.
I like the Kappa song. Hey Kappa Kappa, hey Kappa Kappa, hey. You heard that song? It's amazing.
I mean,
just a bunch of Twitch songs.
I love Duran Sandstorm as much as the next Twitch nerd, but if it was like on loop all the time,
I'm thinking 24/7.
Like, I would lose my mind eventually. Like, there's only
the
so much of
Nuki
that.
song.
You'd go to bed just hearing do 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 in your head while trying to sleep. That would eventually suck. I think there's too much of a good thing, man. There's too much of a good thing.
I don't know if there is too much of a good thing.
There is
too much chocolate.
Maybe we need to like wire in, like, you know those prank like handshake buzzer things. Wire one of those into the doo doo doo. Like, so when it buzzes you, when it zaps you, it just says doo 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 doo.
Hey, there you go. Oh, that should be like, you know how when you go into like a business, they have a chime or whatever.
Right, yeah, you open the door. We need that for Nerd Fusion.
Our doorbell is just do 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 do.
Yeah.
It's the whole song actually. So every time you push it, it adds like 3 minutes on.
All right, that's gonna be my ringtone.
God.
I'm telling you what. I'm calling it right now. I'm gonna set that to my ringtone.
Are you really?
Yes, I'm gonna do it. Well, not like the second. I'm gonna wait till after the show.
Let's see here.
I don't know. On the issue of while Sevenus pulls up some emails, like on the issue of music affecting morale, like I totally believe that's a thing, but it seems like it would be a highly personalized thing, right? Like, how could you possibly pick music that would work for every employee? Especially in a place like Walmart when the age range is so huge, like, because what's going to pump up the senior citizens working there is going to, like, majorly depress the kids working there. So, like, how do you... But apparently Justin Bieber and Celine Dion is just a universal standard. Like, I don't...
Imagine, like, the one person that's like, I love Justin Bieber, I want more, and now they're just taking it all away from them.
Yeah, like that person's morale is just gonna plummet, right? So,
I don't really think it matters though. Whatever song you hear repeated over and over and over again is gonna get annoying.
That's true.
But I wonder if this is more so that music is gonna decrease sales. Like, I wonder if there's certain songs or certain music genres that will literally make sales better.
Well,
I'm sure
if
Christmas music.
If Bieber is lowering employee morale, then why wouldn't it lower customer morale as well?
Yeah, that's what I think this is more directed towards. I just think like playing any song over and over is gonna get really annoying no matter what the song is. It's just mainly for the customers.
As a consumer, you're not listening to Justin Bieber like 30 times a day,
but it's
right?
like subconsciously, man, like in your mind.
As a worker, when you have to hear it nonstop all the time,
annoying.
Like when freaking Michael Jackson died. Oh my God, I hated that man because they played Michael Jackson on loop in that store for weeks on end. I had to hear every one of his songs over and over and over and oh my God, I was so pissed at him.
Do you feel more cultured now?
Billie Jean is not my love.
That's what we're gonna. Now we know.
I am the one.
You know what? What's gonna happen one day? Waffle's gonna let me into your house while you're sleeping, and I'm just gonna slip speakers under your door and just blast Michael Jackson. He's gonna have like PT. He's gonna have like Michael Jackson PTSD. He's gonna like freak out.
That's amazing.
No, Michael, please.
MJ PTSD.
Sevenus will call a special meeting. All right, we've got a new Nerd Fusion theme song. You ready? Billie Jean is not my love.
Oh God.
It'll just be a mashup.
All right, who owns like I assume there's like a Michael Jackson estate or something that we can like contact to get permission to broadcast his music?
Actually, let's just buy all the rights to it.
Just to troll Dan? I think it's
I would like to resign from Nerd Fusion.
I do. I like Michael Jackson. I know a lot of people would be like, how can you not like it? I don't know. I can't stand it.
You're ridiculous.
I like certain ones. I like some Michael Jackson songs.
Yeah. There's some bands that are like super popular that like a lot of us like don't like.
Are we still live?
How could we not be live?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's still encoding frames.
I don't know why I asked you if we're live. I just disconnected from the TeamSpeak.
Yeah. Seven is on his laptop, disconnected from TeamSpeak, so therefore
they can't hear me.
So therefore, he's not sure if
they can hear me, but I can't hear them.
If we're still live or not.
Yeah.
So we can talk about.
I see how that
without him hearing us.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. I think
wait,
so.
he can't hear us.
Well.
Seven is.
I hate Seven.
Now I can't hear you guys. But I'm still gonna do the questions. So I gotta read lips here. We need to. Yes, I bacon. No, that's not bacon. That's waffle.
I'm bacon. What?
Waffle just said,
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Waffle just said he wants to punch his mother.
He said.
All right,
he said watermelon.
Yeah, I don't know why I.
This is the part where you need to be watching the actual video and not just the audio.
Right.
I don't know why you disconnected either.
Or that joke went
Zach
way over your head.
Has
all right,
a letter
so
for us.
Emails.
Yeah, podcast@nerdfusion.tv if you want to participate in the thing. Oh, I don't know.
Participation hype. That laptop is getting louder, by the way.
Is it getting louder, really?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it sounds like it
Let me
is.
just try disconnecting.
Oh, did you? He's having connection issues because he's got such a great laptop.
Best laptop ever. It's got the. Oh, connected. All right, I hear you guys. Hello?
Hey, Seven.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
All right.
We definitely weren't talking about how much we hate you.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sending you this email to thank you all for helping me so much. Your podcast entertain me while doing homework, cheer me up, and make me laugh whenever I'm feeling down. You guys have superpowers, and they are to always brighten up the day for everyone who sees you.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Stroke us a little more.
I need to carry sunglasses around then. If my superpower is making the day brighter, I need to like also have a bag of sunglasses to hand out. Sorry folks, you're gonna need these.
I wish I could meet you all in person. I have my doubts of you reading this, but good farewell from Canada.
Proved you wrong.
Canada.
Proved you wrong. Actually, I was skimming through the email and I saw superpowers and I thought you were asking a question. So, there was no question here, but it was a thank you letter.
Oh, well, Zach, you're
so
awesome.
Well, thank you.
Anyway,
It was a
thank
very
you, Zach.
nice thank
That
you.
was very nice of you.
If
We
you want to meet us,
appreciate
just
it.
come to PAX. We'll be at all the PAXs.
It's
And
true.
TwitchCon.
Well, maybe not Australia, PAX Australia.
Definitely.
You can't
not PAX
lie
Australia.
like that. Yeah, you can't lie about
Yeah.
I mean, if one of our sponsors said, "Hey, we'll fly you to PAX Australia," I'd be like, "All right."
that. First
but-
class?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you kidding? I am not getting a plane ride that long and not. Okay, so
Right?
I don't know, pause if you are like this or not, or if it's just me, but nobody likes to be next to the fat guy in a plane, so I just always fly first class because I don't fit in coach, and I don't want to deal. Like, I'm willing to pay twice as much for my plane ticket so that the person, I don't have to sit next to that person who's going, "Ew, like, don't touch me,
See,
fat guy."
I would do that, but like Canada prices are ridiculous. But as a 6'4" person, I always have to upgrade to like the.
I do the
ones with
comfort
more
plus,
legroom.
or whatever the.
Yes.
Yeah, I do the ones that are a little bit bigger.
Even
'cause-
then, like my knees still hit the back
Yeah,
of the
'cause
chairs. Oh, it's
Paz
so
and
annoying.
Sev, for those that don't know, are like freakishly tall.
Whoa, please don't say
They're
that. We're
both
not
tall.
freakishly tall. We're just tall.
You're taller than me. That makes you freakishly tall.
So it's not
Wow.
that tall. You're what, like 6'1"?
Who's
No.
me?
I think I'm a little bit taller than Sev
We're
by like
6'3" ish.
I'm 6'4".
Wow. Okay, I thought it was
I go
shorter
back
than you.
and forth
Yeah.
on what I say.
What?
Depends on the
Depends on whether or not it's a full moon. The
Whether,
Yeah.
whether he's in his
Depends on the
sandals or
tide
not.
right now.
day, pretty much. Yeah, it's the moon's gravity pulling me up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is from Derpy Rainbow. Hi, Derpy Rainbow.
Hi, Derpy Rainbow.
My best friend likes music that is modern, and I like 70s, 80s, and 90s music. I can't get her to even... Okay. I can't get her to even get her to listen at all. I think it's I can't get her
Okay.
to listen at all. I know clearly you aren't good at giving advice. Oh!
Whoa.
Wow! Really? Are you serious right now? I know
Why are you
clearly
Shots
Then.
fired.
you aren't good at giving advice, but what do you think I should do because I listen to her music, but she doesn't listen to mine? Love you guys. Love Derpy Rainbow.
Well, obviously, you should never talk to her again. I mean, yeah.
Wow, we're
I mean-
I don't know.
Right out of the gate with that.
I mean,
that
we give great
insult.
advice over here at Nerd Fusion.
After
Obviously,
that
but
insult, I don't know
people-
if we
My-
should even help this person.
I don't
My
know.
advice is ask someone else because we don't give great advice
Yeah.
here. So
No,
next
obviously.
question.
Wow, you guys are so salty about this right
Okay.
now.
I'll
it's
provide an
salt
answer
person
that's
asking
not
how far
covered
this
with
is rude.
salt.
So much PJ
Yo,
salt.
Okay, an actual attempt to be helpful here.
Try.
My advice is to start with modern bands that are doing covers of the older music.
That's a good idea.
Because there's a
That is
ton of that.
smart.
There's a
That's
ton
a
of
good
that.
idea.
And, you know, I mean, depending on which modern music she likes, I can't give you, like, suggestions because it highly depends on what she actually listens to. But
You also don't have to be like super elitist and think everyone needs to like what you like.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean,
in life, people are gonna have their own opinions on things. They might not like the same food or the same music or same movies, and you just gotta
why
accept that.
does she have to like your music?
Yeah.
Like,
Are you
I don't
trying
know,
to
it's just-
bond
that's
with
true.
her? Because
I mean-
trying to force her is gonna like not.
they could
be
lead
good.
to arguments
They're
in
already
the car.
best friends.
Like,
Oh.
in the car, you got to decide what you're going to listen to or whatever. That could lead to arguments.
Well, put on baby metal, and that's problem
And-
solved.
Oh,
That's
God.
basically like Backstreet Boys versus what's that?
I just
thing?
heard...
One Direction.
Right. Backstreet Boys versus One Direction?
That's basically what this is. 90s versus modern.
But, okay, never mind. I'm going to bite my tongue. Anyway,
I would choose Backstreet Boys.
I just
all
heard
day.
the most amazing cover album I've ever heard, and I don't even know why I'm bringing it up because I can't remember the name of the band. Not played it for me. He's a friend of mine staying here. It was like picture Blink 182 style melodic punk, but it was all covers of 80s music. It was
Weird.
amazing. Like it was the best. It was the best thing ever.
Dude, Blink-182 was awesome.
Hopefully somebody in chat knows the album that I'm talking about because it was fantastic.
All right, so here's another one. Advice time. All right, guys, we need to get serious about the advice.
I thought we were
Okay.
good at this.
1D for look.
Okay.
This is from
Serious
Chris.
We need practice so
This
that we
is
can
from
get better
Chris.
at it.
Chris.
All right, Chris, this is for you, buddy. Hi, guys. I'm a huge
Chris.
fan, and I love your streams. Okay, Chris, step one, please use punctuation. Okay.
I thought we'd be nice.
Yeah,
okay, I'll read it as said.
All right, there you go.
Hi guys, I'm a huge fan. I love your streams. Waffle was the first streamer I watched. I love we actually play Minecraft while I'm a sophomore in high school, and I used to be on. Seriously, I'm not gonna do this. You gotta use punctuation.
No, you gotta keep going. Keep going.
Anyway,
like
Waffle, he's pissed you don't play Minecraft, so I can tell you, suck it. All right. I'm a sophomore in high school.
Seb is salty now.
I was saying what Waffle won't say to him.
Oh,
right.
Does Waffle won't say suck it?
No, not to a fan.
I would say suck it. I say that a lot.
Okay then.
Yeah, you do.
I say this every night.
That's the difference. I meant it. All right, Chris, here we go. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I used to be very on top of my schoolwork during middle school and freshman year. I recently found that it is extremely challenging, I think, for me to get work done, and I always end up staying up until 3 a.m. to do homework. I started turning in stuff late now, and my procrastination is getting worse and worse. My question is, did you guys ever suffer from this? And if so, what did you do to correct the problem and use your time effectively? I am currently writing this while I'm supposed to be... Oh, great. I'm currently writing this while I'm supposed to be doing a biology lab at 2 a.m. and I have not done a single word yet. Please help! In all caps.
I suffer from extreme procrastination, so
I'm the worst.
I'm pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure those three definitely procrastinate still to this day a lot.
I feel like though in high school it wasn't that bad. Like I could procrastinate a lot. In college absolutely. Like you'd procrastinate on a project and you'd be screwed. In high school, I could literally do my homework in the beginning of class and finish it before they collect it, and like, cause it's not too different. Honestly, I did copy a lot of my friends' homeworks and stuff from classes.
Wow, that is not the advice. That is not the advice we're giving. That is not the official advice we're giving.
No,
Waffle.
I mean, it's my official advice.
Plagiarism.
Do what you gotta do.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm definitely a huge procrastinator, and in fact the entire reason that I fell in love with Twitch is because I didn't want to go to work in the morning, and so I would be watching Twitch streams so that I didn't have to go to bed, because then I'd wake up and have to go to work. And
wow.
But as far as like actual education and trying to solve that, I don't know, I like trying to keep perspective, right? So for me, in college, I cared, and I tried, and I got a 4.0 in college. But in high school, I didn't give two craps, and I made a game out of seeing what the minimum amount of effort required was to actually not have to repeat anything. So my GPA, my grade point average was like 1.2 or something, because I'm like, okay, do I have, how do I have to not repeat this class and still graduate? And that's what I did.
I don't Am I the only one here that like...
Pretty much.
Yeah, I procrastinate a lot. I mean, like, one thing that really has helped, especially, considering like the position where we have is, we can't really slack off because like time off is kind of terrible for Twitch and all that. But like the one thing that really worked for me was scheduling stuff. Like put things in a calendar. Like you have a smartphone, it'll alert you. Be like, block down 2 hours or something. Just just focus on work. Then go and do stuff. Scheduling is what really helps.
Totally doesn't work for me.
So how I fixed it was I did too much. Basically, how I fixed my procrastination in high school, which I did a little bit at the beginning, was I got so involved with so much stuff that if I stopped, it was going to be a train wreck. Just a complete train wreck. I don't recommend it because I don't sleep now. But,
He's like addicted to productivity.
Sevenus
is a productivity holic.
I just always do stuff.
The reason Sev is so good at stuff like this, if you shave 3 hours of sleep off a night, you get a whole extra day a week. A whole extra day just by shaving off 3 hours. So sleep 5 hours instead of 8, and you get a whole extra day. Like what?
I don't recommend it, but do it.
The biggest thing is procrastination is terrible because everything starts piling up.
Yeah.
If you like clean your house 5 minutes a day, it will never get dirty. But if you let it pile up after week, all of a sudden it's gonna take like 2 hours to clean, and it's gonna be ridiculous.
That's a huge pile.
Yeah.
I mean, laziness pretty much is the most difficult way to approach things. It's totally true. Like I remember one time I was visiting a friend who lived on a farm, right? So I'm out there on the farm, and there's a fence and a gate that we had to go through, and he just hopped over the gate because he's all farm boy, like, you know. And I'm the fat kid. I'm like, I'm not leaping over a gate. I could have climbed over it, but that sounded like work. So I walked down to where the fence was like broken, weighed over there, and then walked all the way back. And like the amount of calories that I burned doing that would be like 10 times more than just climbing over the fence. But, you know, anyway, laziness is usually more work in the long run is the point that I'm trying to make. But I seriously have something mental, like in my brain space, where like the more important something is, the more likely I am to procrastinate it.
That's
like
exactly true.
the bigger the thing is, yes, the bigger it is, the more I like my mind like rejects it and doesn't want to allow me to work on it. I totally do that. The small little stuff, I'm like, I'll just get it done. But something big and yeah.
So like moving out here, you wait to the last minute to like pack boxes. And stuff.
That's gonna be me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's me too.
Last second is gonna throw everything in a box, and there I go.
That's what I did when I moved here. My computer is all set up until like the morning when the movers came.
I was supposed to send that shipping crate so that it would arrive here at the same time that I got here.
Oh God! Yeah, you were a little behind.
But I didn't. But I didn't ship it until the day that I left.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't load it until the day that I left either.
Interesting. Okay, so here is something. This is from Sean.
All right, this should be our last one.
Okay,
Hi,
I'd like
Sean.
to play a fun little game. Oh God, I don't know if... Okay, we can do this. Google image search your first name and add the hedgehog to the end of it. What?
What?
Okay.
I have to wonder if they did that for us and like the results.
What the heck?
And it says enjoy the horror.
What the heck? I've heard there's some weird fan fiction with Sonic, but I didn't realize it was this weird.
Oh, that's what... Oh, God.
There is a whole fanfic about Andrew the Hedgehog. Are you kidding me?
We have to go to the
I gotta
images.
go read
You're
this.
supposed to go to the images.
I am. It was the first image linked to a fanfic about it.
Alex the Hedgehog, he is holding a blunt. Like, no word of a lie.
Oh, God.
So people just make hedgehog fanfics? Like make up new hedgehogs?
Yeah, it's just new hedgehogs.
So Sonic is the fast one? And apparently Alex is the stoned one? Is that what we're saying?
I don't know.
One of mine's a cross-dress. Mine's a cross-dresser with lovely blonde hair. That's
Are you
sticking
serious
out.
right now?
It says Dan, yes. And another one that has a guy green hedgehog holding up a Hawaiian shirt that he just took off.
Okay.
Mine are like horrible MS Paint drawings.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, okay. So that's like normal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Sonic, hates everything. Element fire. Power
like
supersonic mode.
All right.
One of my recommended links at the top, it always recommends you other things you can image search
Oh
for.
my God.
Is Gabe Newell.
You know, I used to own a hedgehog.
Did you really?
I owned two of them.
What
yeah.
happened?
Wow.
I moved, so we left them back in
there?
Illinois. But we had one that was cue ball for quills, and one was Tucker because I was tucked into a ball.
Why would you leave him behind?
How did you leave him? Like leave him in a box?
No. We gave him to some of our friends up there.
Okay, you just put him in the wild. You're free.
No, but they love bananas, and they also like mine love going out in the back and like running around the grass and everything. But they love bananas, and they eat. That's so cute. I love them.
Hedgehogs
they have
love
the
bananas?
softest.
Did they make good pets?
They're pretty. I mean, kinda hard to explain.
But
You don't remember, do you?
I mean,
it's a rodent, right? Like you have to put it like I don't understand. Like I'll never understand people that have like hamsters and things as pets because it's not like
hamsters are awesome.
You can't go for a walk with them.
No,
Excuse me. When I was a kid, I
Dude,
had a hamster leash. Okay,
Are you kidding me right now?
Literally leashes for hamsters. The moment I brought him out, he escaped out of my leash and went into a hedge. But I found him again. But there are leashes for him.
Okay,
My hedgehog went swimming. Like I did everything.
About the only pet that I could have is a dog, because dogs, if you fail to take care of them, they will like let you know, right? Like, if I don't feed the dog, the dog's going to be in my face going, bro, where's my food?
And
on that topic of procrastination, right? Like, I am too afraid that I will screw up and, like, kill the pet because I just don't feed it or something and I forget, you know.
See, for me, a requirement of a pet is, like, some sort of intelligence where it can listen to me.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, like a dog will sit.
Can I be real here?
That kind of
this
thing.
fanfic is 9 pages about my hedgehog.
Wow.
It's
Your
9
hedgehog.
Pages.
Well, I
this
expect you to read
about
it. I expect you to read the whole thing. Not to us,
It'll be
but-
the first audiobook I ever do. Will be Andrew the Hedgehog fanfic.
Perfect.
All right, there you go.
All right, you can submit all of your Nerd Fusion Hedgehog fanfic to the Reddit. Reddit.com/r/nerdfusion.
Oh, God.
I want to see brand new hedgehogs. No, just like copy pasting other people's fanfics. I want to see Nerd Fusion Hedgehog fanfic on the Reddit. That'd be amazing.
Would it?
Or
I'm questioning this.
he's
right
not
now.
so sure, internet. So prove him wrong and submit that. And I think that's about all we have time for.
I'd agree.
We're at the top of the hour. Thank you,
good.
everybody. This is the first podcast where all 5 of us have been together in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, in a very long time.
Yeah.
Or
I blame you,
longer.
Bacon.
Because I was gone for 2 weeks, and Dan was gone before that.
Dev
I
was
don't know.
gone before.
It's been a while. So thank you, everybody, for listening to episode 10. You can submit your own questions, comments, whatever, for possible inclusion on the show at podcast@nerdfusion.tv. And, of course, follow us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/nerdfusion if you want to watch the podcast live. If you want to subscribe on YouTube, n3f.tv/iTunes. Also, n3f.tv/Reddit to get to the Reddit that I was just talking about. n3f.tv/podcast for the RSS feed. And we
You're
will
so
be
much better at this.
back again. What? It's just reading.
Did you hear us try to do this last week?
Yes, it
That
was
was
rather.
awful
It
at it.
was kind of embarrassing.
Hey, I said us because I wanted to include you guys in the failure.
It was. I was a
was
little.
you.
I was a little embarrassed on behalf of you guys. But I felt wanted. That was great.
Wow. All right.
So we will be back right here again next Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Can't wait to see you then. I have no idea what we're going to do for the outro because we don't have all the scenes. But thanks, everyone. Bye.
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 Look at that squid, though.